you don't want it yet?
You don't have any dinner for... I'm rolling, Roz. You don't have any dinner for me.
I have some chicken chow mein and some orange chicken and some noodles.
You know how to make reservations. I'm only kidding. That's mean. Roz, I'm going to ask you about the Guerlain from last year. And sorry, everyone. The lights are off because if we turn on the lights, the bugs are going to be attracted by it. And then the windows are totally open to the South Seas here. But you left last year and I gave you a decant of my Encens Mythique, my decant, and you fell in love with it. And then you got back to Europe.
I did.
And you found it in your village perfume shop. Is that true or not? Okay, take it up from there.
Okay, well I did buy it.
It is a recent release, so it's available, and you have a perfume shop in your town.
Well, Guernsey is known as a duty-free
Come on, you're totally, yeah, that's
center, so it is, we have lots of
okay, Guernsey.
beautiful
I didn't
scents.
dox you, you said it yourself. Okay.
But yes, and so we get beautiful products at quite good prices, and we, let me just move the plastic hors d'oeuvres over there. And I did get it, but the only thing I would say is it's a beautiful scent.
I agree.
But what was disappointing is it doesn't last very long.
Really? You
It's
got that
longevity,
bottle.
But I understood. I got the big bottle.
That looks like a clay bottle.
Yeah, that's
okay,
right.
okay.
But I think that perfume manufacturers have not been. There's something they can no longer put in perfume, which is why perfume doesn't last the way some of my old perfumes last. So I have a perfume that my brother gave me, and he died in 1988. And I kept it, and I thought, oh, I'll try it. And actually, it wasn't bad. So imagine a 1986 perfume that, I think it was a Canebo one, and it just smelled perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
So when my mother sold her apartment in London that they'd had since 1953, my grandmother had some really old perfumes. So I thought, again, I'll try some of these old perfumes, and they were extraordinary, and they still smell good. They hadn't gone off.
You're used to the vintage stuff, and you know vintage.
But it's beautiful, and but it lasts. And I think my disappointment with the modern stuff, and I did hear that there is an ingredient that they can no longer use, which used to make the perfumes, preserve the perfumes,
I forgot the name of it.
Last.
Somebody will come up with it. Yeah.
Okay, and because of that now, it's all very nice, but you might as well be using a mist, because to me, nothing really lasts. Even my eau de soir people would smell it on me, my Sicily eau de soir, and they would, I'd put it on in the morning, and there'd still be a faint remnant of it in the, late afternoon.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, not a chance. You have to keep spraying it all through the day. And with the prices that perfume are, and I know people are buying a dream or a smell, that's that instant smell that makes you buy the perfume.
Yeah, the top
note, and that it's,
mm-hmm.
but, without it lasting, it's sort of a little bit sad. And
okay, so it doesn't last. Your Encens Mythique.
so it makes me not.
How do you know that? And what reactions did you get with your Encens Mythique?
I always ask my friends. I can no longer smell it, so I'll ask friends if they smell it. And people, they can't really. It's very faint, and I like a perfume that I can smell, just an essence of it all through the day as well.
Right.
It's for me more as much as
You're not asking much. Believe me, even when you think it's gone and it's after 9 hours and you go for whatever, an appointment or drinks after work, and someone smells it, it's there. And that's not asking much, so you're sure about this, huh?
But I noticed that, so for example, a lot of the body cream scents that are the same last much longer than the perfume. And I'm talking perfume. And I think that's maybe because you're putting it over a larger volume of your body. Perhaps it's because it stays on your body.
What are all these body creams you're using? Is it the Korean ones you like?
Whether it is a Guerlain cream or a Chanel cream or whatever.
I agree with that.
And so usually it's lovely to have I use a Sicily body cream that is the same Eau de Soir body cream that matches my perfume. But the body cream definitely lasts longer now than the Eau de Parfum, and that's really sad to me.
That's
But
horse manure. Oh my, I'm sorry.
it's all
So, did you spray it and how about your husband? Did he say anything
my husband's-
wow, this
my
is a new
hus-
perfume or something like that?
No.
You're
He
totally
did
in
like
shout.
the
I can't
smell.
even see
No,
it.
he did like yours. He
He
like
did?
it. He did comment. He liked it. He said, "You smell good." Yes, he did.
Really?
But that was in the morning when I spray it. Yes, he
And
does.
you didn't ask him to say something. He just unsolicited. He said,
Yeah, he unsolicitedly
Yeah.
said that. But he'd often say, "I smell nice," just because I'm always into my lotions and potions.
It smells like waxy, pinkish red lipstick to me. Not deep red, but a lighter. And it's like a perfect 10 out of 10. I did something recently on that. I think it's too feminine for most guys, but not enthusiasts to wear. I think it's feminine. But you picked it out like that when I put a Serge Lutens Santal Measure Skill, and then this one, you said, I like this, hands down. So,
Yeah, this is beautiful. But I wish they could come up with, and you think in modern chemistry they could come up with something that would
it's
make
stuff
it last
that's
longer.
it's stuff that's not allowed anymore due to people being allergic to it. Oh my! And then oak
Yeah.
moss and all shit like that.
But
How are the prices in that town, in your town, for the Guerlain? Was it good or highway robbery or
no,
what?
no, much better than. Well, first of all, we don't have duty, so everything is duty free. And so it's much better. And we also have a great website, but
Why don't you have duties?
In
Why don't
English.
you have tax?
We have tax, we have income tax, but we don't have your, what do you call it, goods and services tax,
From France?
state tax.
Oh.
No, we don't have it. So we get to bring it in at wholesale prices, and then there's a slight markup. That's it.
Ooh, you're giving a good harsh, because you like it to last a little more than 4 hours, which I totally agree. What the hell? It
Yeah.
lasts 5 hours, doesn't it? No, it doesn't even last 5 hours. Oh
No,
my God.
to me, it
All right.
gets you through breakfast.
All right. You're wearing, what are you wearing right now?
That lovely Chanel that you
The
discovered.
Comète. Well, that's going to last 12
Which
hours.
is lovely. I don't know if
It's
will,
very
but
powdery.
It's very lovely.
And I didn't tell you this. It's if you smell it again, it's very nutty, and there's an almond note there. So it's almond.
It's very, very soft. It's
There's a sakura cherry
It's in-
blossom note, which is kind of a fantasy note because it doesn't smell like anything. It's not like cherry, but cherry blossom on top. It's kind of like pixie dust, right? So Comète. But for me, it's vanilla and almond, and it's a step out of the box with Chanel and vanilla.
Well, I love.
You might hate
the
vanilla.
No, I like vanilla. So
Okay.
another one of my favorites was Dior Addict.
All right.
And I used
you
to
mentioned
wear
that.
a lot of Dior Addict, so that this has a note of the Dior Addict in it. Sorry, Chanel.
When did you wear Addict? How many years ago?
I used to wear it all the time in the, I suppose, early 2000s, and I
You were
used
playing
to wear
around. That's vanilla and jasmine.
Yeah,
That's,
that was. But everyone
narcotic
again,
kind
I got compliments. So a bit like wearing the opium years ago, before it bastardized the fragrance. When I
Oh
used to
my
get
God.
compliments about opium.
So you wore OG Addict. That's strong vanilla, and it's
Yeah.
jasmine. So
Yeah.
Jasmine.
No, and that actually stayed. I mean, the old Dior Addict.
You're damn right. It stayed. It better have.
Yeah, it
The
did.
Dior-
I would
yeah.
smell like Dior Addict all day, and it was great.
Yeah.
I'd stomp around
where?
in my
To-
business suits. No, I wore it
To
to
work?
every day. Yeah.
To work, you wore Dior Addict.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I know some people. I always was a tomboy as a kid, but I really like being a girl, and I used to go into business meetings, and I would always have that scent. I was always clean and always smelled
That's
nice.
far. Well, in my opinion, that's far from Eau de Soir right now.
It is. Eau de Soir is.
It's not sweet.
Eau
It's
de
woody
Soir.
and piney.
But Eau de Campagne that Sicily do is very piney, which is lovely. but that doesn't last 5 seconds. So I always have eau de cologne in my bathrooms that I spray around, and I spray my living room with it sometimes. But it's more of a, doesn't last very long, but it's a lovely, fresh, clean,
Yeah.
green scent.
I've had eau de cologne shampoo or
Yeah,
gel
it's
douche.
lovely, yeah.
And, yeah, I got that.
And it's
That was
fresh
last
and
year.
happy and uplifting, and it's a really nice fragrance for if you're feeling not very well and you want to get a new boost, then that's the scent.
Whatever. I mean, to your addict, you were trying to attract some attention, I think. I don't know. I don't know.
No, my
I'm
nose,
not even going to ask you what your
my
situation
nose
was.
is big enough. You know,
So,
happily married, kids, pregnant. I just love the smell myself. I've always bought perfume for me that I like.
and
to
as a
smell.
regular liker or lover, you noticed obvious that something changed. So that's the point of this. Something's changed. It's just got watered down.
And then it makes me
And-
sad because
yeah,
you don't.
it goes
you know,
along with
you
all the
keep
regulations.
Kind of having this hope that it'll.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what.
Agenda
money
21,
it is
30.
or whatever it is. It's not.
It's all
not
going to
the
shite.
same.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and I think there's enough. People, have the right to make their own choices. We have.
Yeah, but
cell phones.
people get offended, Roz. They get allergies and shit like that on the plane, and you can't have perfume and all that. So we have to look out for everyone's needs. So.
Well, I don't think I would go on an airplane overloading myself with perfume, nor would I wear it to a dinner in a restaurant, because I don't think it's fair to the other diners. It's where and when. Perfume is all about timing.
Oh,
You wear it in the day when you're working and you're moving about and
right you are.
whatever, but you don't wear it to restaurants.
One
And
more
you-
thing before I leave.
Wine tastings, you don't wear it. You don't.
Do you know in the mid 80s to late 80s, when or your mother, Dior Poison came out in Paris?
Yeah.
You know so? Okay. And there
Yeah.
were signs in their restaurants that you can't
I
wear
didn't
this
know-
in here
I didn't know
because
that.
it's too strong. Ladies,
Yeah, it was strong.
Mademoiselle, no poison, please, because if you can't taste your
I
food.
didn't know that, but no.
When you
but
go to a restaurant, you can't be smelling, especially a sushi restaurant. You can't taste. You can't taste something if you're
But
smelling.
I
So,
was
do you know
brought
anything
up-
about that?
No, but I was brought up that when you went out to a meal with other people, or there were other people around, you never wore perfume.
I agree with that.
So you just, it's all about the food. If you go out to a restaurant, the perfume would compete against the food, and you're going to a restaurant to eat, so why would you wear perfume?
Yeah.
You're in the morning, in the evening.
That's what
When
happened in
you're,
Paris back then.
Well, I'm not,
And you
I'm
were 2 or
surprised
something like that, or
I'm surprised
or
people
7.
were ignorant to, because the French are usually good at that, because wine tastings and everything else, you never ever wear perfume. It's like totally, you just don't do it.
Yeah, that's what happened with poison. I'm glad I thought of that. Thank you very much. And before, I'm glad you like Comète, because I didn't know if you like that. Try
it's
this.
lovely.
This is
I like
from
Gabrielle
the
Essence.
Les Eaux line from Chanel, and it's called Vanille, and it's a floral. Vanilla, and I like that one the best out of the Les Eaux line. So give that a go, and maybe I can see you before you leave. But yeah, try
Okay,
that.
you will.
But enjoy your Comète.
Thank
and
you.
Give me some feedback. All right. Totally in shadow.
Thank you, that's good.
But the bugs will come in if we turn the lights on. All right. Thank you very much, Rosalyn.
Thank you, Bob.
My best friend for life. All right. Bring some caviar next time.